This was the day Yarina Holodenko and her sons fled Lviv, seeking safety beyond Ukraine.
It was very hard because we leave our parents, husband, and all our friends. For my sons, it was very hard to say goodbye for his father.
The first day of war was my birthday. It was the worst day of my life.
Yarina's cousin Yulia Klemenko also made the heartbreaking decision to leave her husband to stay and defend the country as required by law, while she took their children to Poland.
Oh, it's sad.
The first 2 days have been very sorrowful for me. I was so sad leaving my dog behind. We used to play with him every day. It was miserable.
After weeks in a Polish hostel, both families applied for Australian tourist visas with the help of Yulia's brother, an Australian resident. Once they're in the country, they can apply to stay for longer as refugees.
As I apply for humanitarian visa, I'm not able to go for 3 years back home.
Now we are waiting for the plane to Australia. It is our chance to run away from the scary war.
We're in Australia!
After the long journey to Australia, the next set of challenges begin.
Once they get here, the life is very expensive and they wouldn't be able to find accommodations on their own because you need references, you need to show your employment. It's just really, really difficult to be self-sufficient from the day one. So that initial support, that first few weeks, first few months is crucial for them.
That's why Amelia Moseley created this website, not only to help her relatives, Yulia and Yarina, but as many women and children as possible.
So people are going and registering like a basic form and where they offer their home, a spare room or a guest house. And we are asking initially for the first few weeks, but we've got a lot of generous people who don't mind for Ukrainians to stay even longer if needed.
It really felt like World War III. And I'd come to bed and I'd be really angry and say, how can this injustice go on? And my wife simply said to me, do something about it. Don't just get angry, do something about it.
Rob Esvelt Allen is one of the South Australians who signed up to help.
So what are your plans today, guys? What are you going to do?
After getting the tick of approval through police checks and a meeting with Ukrainian volunteers, Rob welcomed Yarina and her boys into his home.
I want to see the kangaroo and the koala because I think it's a very interesting animal.
You know, koalas make these really, really strange noises. They go like...
They are very lovely and they talk about Australia, about this city and where we can go, what we can do. They help us and so it is very nice.
I've got to say for my son in particular, now he's the one that's connected with the two boys.
This is Vegemite.
For him it's been remarkable.
Really salty, so you're either going to really love it.
I don't like it. I do. Oh.
Whoa!
Nearby, Yulia and her children have been taken in by Nicola and Kevin Irons.
For us, we thought if we were in the same situation, we would be relying on the kindness of strangers. And so we just decided, okay, this is our opportunity.
They treat us actually like a family. So they take me with kids everywhere they go.
It was rather strange at first to live with other people, especially when waking up, but I got used to it. I discovered later that they were actually really good people.
We're all scared about inviting people into our own privacy. Well, the truth is we're all humans and it's not scary. And I guess that's why I'm encouraging as many families out there to think about this, and not just Ukrainians, but to think about it for all refugees.
Oh yeah! I very like kangaroo, this very fun animals.
А ну давайте махаємо!
Yulia, Yarena and the children have now been granted humanitarian visas, which allows them to stay in the country for 6 months, with the possibility of switching to a 3-year visa once that time is up.
So standing here, I am really saved and my boys feel good. They are children and they need to play and don't think about the rockets or bombs to grow as an old child in the older world. We will call our father and told that...
But while being in Australia is clearly a relief, these families say more than anything, they're hoping for news of peace and a reunion.
Привіт!
I'd like my dad to come to Australia with my dog, my grandmother and my grandfather, with all my relatives.
Here we're safe and war is far for Australia, so now we're safe and happy here.
Hi, I'm Lee Sales. Thanks for watching this story. If you'd like to watch more of 730's stories, they are on the left of your screen. And tap on the button below to subscribe and get the latest from ABC News.